Vale. He vuelto a salir y te dejan una grieta. Así que hoy vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos. O sea que sí puedes salir. Habrá un autoguardado ahí raro. Hay que tener cuidado,
Like I
pero
thought,
puedes salir.
beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me.
¿Cojones? Ah, vale, está. Oh. Está ahí el duro. ¿Y puedo salir? Puedo salir. También te digo. Personajes culeros, ¿eh? O sea.
Not much
A
has
mí me
changed.
encanta el
Things are basically the same here as they were
trotamundos,
before the
pero
energy field appeared.
está pochillo. Y el albedo también. ¿Cojones? ¿Esto qué representa ser? La entrada a Not Krai, o no, es que me he perdido. No sé qué me queda de versión, pero espero que... Bueno, creo que
They
dura
have
como
no
5
heartbeats and they're
horas.
not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Segundito, que me han escrito por aquí. Voy a avanzar por aquí. No me había fijado en el mapa, está todo curseado, distorsionado. ¿Por dónde es? Por aquí.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Perdón, ¿eh? Ok. Esto que no irás a abusar de él, ¿no? ¿Enfermo? ¿Qué cojones?
Careful.
Por la cara, ¿sabes?
Please, help us. Please.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Vamos por aquí. ¿La música se está bugueando o se supone que es así?
Please, help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then I still have some of my senses left.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals.
¿Para qué?
Even without the other circumstances. This would be an extreme... Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either.
We should go.
Agreed.
Pues nos vamos. Esto era todo lo que tenía que hacer en el domo. De haberlo sabido, me lo hubiese hecho en el anterior vídeo. Sí que es verdad que se distorsionaba la música, estaba hecho a posta.
Ah, you're back. Everything okay?
We
sea,
saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise,
We should share our findings with the others.
si sabes si hay humanos convertidos en animales.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it.
Se pone
And
tóxica.
considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode.
Cojones. Ah, vale, sí, esto es lo que tenía el poder este.
A vast wasteland.
Qué bonito.
Is this the traveler's inner world?
Miniatura.
I was expecting something more vibrant. Wait, someone's
Ah, el
there.
hermano.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after... I guess the only thing that's missing is...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is...
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nos está doxeando.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal
Ooh.
choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield.
Oh.
Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting... If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain...
Oh no.
Le pilló.
What are you...
Le ha hecho pillote. Le estaban doxeando.
What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side, and this was a good idea. But once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Me encanta el maldito comunicador este.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly. A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again.
¿Cómo?
But only for you.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have God-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand.
God tier.
This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century...
You could have
Qué
frozen me for
barbaridad.
millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can... If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or... The sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering. And thus, unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the...
Alien.
Racismo.
Even I feel bad for you
Espacial.
sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and
¿Cómo?
give you back the status you rightly deserve as a...
Oh, me va a devolver el poder. Colombina.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time so far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Oh, cuidado. Batalla contra el
Humans,
RR.
you never change. Always
Ah, no,
trying
esto es
to use
cuando aún no tenía
powers
cuerpo.
you neither comprehend.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
Ya lo he dicho yo eso. Súper picado.
You messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall, and right after that came an ominous power emanating from...
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection, but how would I do it? What can...
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure she can manage.
Espérate.
But the force released when the beam impact... Easy Island.
Había un
The Frostmoon
escudo.
Scions will be exposed to lethal...
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Colombina.
Pensaba que era
When the
Alice o algo
cannon's
así.
Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier,
Perdón,
I
que le da
saw
el micro.
several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Sigi Sato pasa sax, niti ipotovtos.
There's no time.
¿Qué está diciendo?
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more.
Ah, vale, vale, que tengo que hacerlo yo. Vale, 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 vale. Yo pensaba que había sido la Nicole o la Alice.
Did it work?
Me acuerdo de esta cinemática que rebotó el rayo.
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Columbina,
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter. But
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
the Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the...
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait,
esto es
I
el
guess you
pasado.
can... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What?
Cojones.
You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How?
Well, would you help other people? Just for... The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their
Rey de la
mouths shut.
mecánica.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do...
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
Exactly. Well, I felt...
Huh. What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Pensaba que era cinemática.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my past.
Vale, vale, era un sueño también.
Sandrone, I miss you all so much. Back there.
Salseo.
I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi. Time is flowing backwards here. And I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What lies at the end of all of this?
Nada bueno.
And will I ever...
Nada bueno. Como me aparezca un bicho gigante, Yo me cago vivo, ¿eh?
It's getting harder and harder to use my power.
Qué guapa el arma, tío. Es que está guapísima.
I'm no match for the
Culo.
abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments.
Vale. Esto es el abismo también.
Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Or not!
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my doing too?
To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Krai.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making... If I choose not to help them now, will it change how things turn out?
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Sí. Ah, sí, es verdad. Sí, sí, sí.
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You can sense my presence? Wait!
Y el bicho la conocía.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? That's...
Te la acabas de fumar, Colombina, pero bueno.
I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Easy Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was
Hostias, esto es
heartwarming.
el principio.
Traveler, no. Stay calm. I don't have much power left, think, Columbina. How a way back do I? Go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time.
Va a ir a la
He had already
fábrica.
seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me. Even if I managed to get back, how can I can't. have to find some way of rivaling the power he has used. Wait. Does that mean... I think I know what I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No, I need something with a close connection to me.
¿Cojones? Oh, la creó.
Hey, what was that? Feel like
Cine.
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your...
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met back then. I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposalini.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
Oh.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost up.
Absoluto cine.
You too. Go. As for mine must go in a different direction.
No. Se acabó la misión. ¿En serio se acabó aquí? Hay más, ¿no? Tiene que haber más, 100%.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with descenders.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Sí.
Did.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to... Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the time. Why don't we return to my research facility?
La mente
Your last
maestra,
visit was so rushed.
Ojo, cinemática por fin.
Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Qué barbaridad. combinando elementos. Se la pela, ¿no? O sea, cagador.
Now then.
¿Eso era el Mabuika?
A new face. Interesting.
Salid cagando hostias de ahí.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul.
Es
He
verdad.
really miss.
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you.
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured.
All right. Rescue operation complete. There's a lot more work to be done.
Vale. El acto 8. Vale, pues voy por la mitad de la versión entonces.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa stick. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Natsitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with...
I thought Alain was like a father to you.
And? What would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you...
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Wait.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on
Pero
our way back as
que lo
well. I am rarely so unequivocal,
liberado
but in this
es el
case,
Mabuika
we had full
100%.
confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into—
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a—
Is she back? Is she really, Traveler? It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Oh, Paimon's been having nightmares. Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed—
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka, I'm not—
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dotori believes himself to be equal to the gods.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes—
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not—
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure lived quietly.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river—
What about the original moons and the moon goddess?
All things do. In the beginning, no
Las
moons
verá las
adorned the sky.
diosas, las
It was
primeras.
the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the three
Bueno,
moons into the
ya
heavens.
empezamos.
And thus were the moon god. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into—
Despopearon. Uy, esa animación bugueada.
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes.
Eso da
There
mal
I
rollo.
can just materialize out of thin air. I have...
Vale. Entiendo que tengo que ir hasta ahí. O sea. Uy. Se está haciendo mierda todo. No me jodas.
Is that the ray here of Solnari? I can't.
¿Qué acaba de pasar?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult to believe.
Yeah, the way you used my own power against me was... It was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space...
Mr. Dainsleif.
¿Es verdad?
Right. It was when I first got here. I was filled with hatred for how I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was
El
torn to
reflejo es
shreds the moment I
diferente.
entered.
No, creo
But
que es
this
igual.
time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed and not...
Are you the source of the abyssal power and...
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun.
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
Thelindis. My... former lover.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's
Te
reflection.
dejo.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an ordinary Conrian. Anyway, why have you come here?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends...
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep... Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moon.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Krai. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state.
Todo lo organizó él. Qué cabronazo.
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially from someone who... But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis?
Yes. She's dead. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but... all I can see is a glimpse of her. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. I'll yeah. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
Full depresivo.
What do you wish to...
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version? Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill her.
It's up to... Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life...
El arma de esto estaba guapísima.
There. The abyss will no longer stand in your way.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you. I think he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse and never...
Why tell me this?
Because... if he'd known that someone could take a message to you...
Thank you. I know this will sound strange coming from me, but...
Y ahora que me encontraré con la otra, ¿no? Ah, sí está ahí. Hostia, es que mal rollo, en plan niño de la curva, ¿eh? Se ha bugueado. No te creo. Se ha bugueado. No te creo. Vale, el... Ahora. ¿Dónde está? Se había bugueado a lo vasto. Menos mal, tío. Menos mal.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, hello, Miss Lindis.
Who are you? How do you...
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better.
Better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart.
Ah, que me lo va a contar
and
todo.
many
No
people
puede
nursed
ser.
them for their own ends.
Hostias, me
But
acuerdo
in
cuando
the
hizo lo
end,
de Rerry.
he came to
Fue
regret his
largo de
mistakes.
cojones.
He wanted to apologize. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you. But I'm sure that you've always been on his mind. You are what has kept him going over all these years.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. I understand. Well, that's everything from me.
Wait. One moment. Time flows backwards here.
I know. I intend to reach the end of that road.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, and it's not just me, it's this whole place, I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet, thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in
Sí, me
Conria.
acuerdo.
Researching the iridescent. Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first. It was only after meeting the prince that the Finster King started going too far with his research, and I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances. But I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against. I know I'm never getting out of here, but you're different. You can make it, and I want to help you.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears.
Fumadón.
I think you just might. Now, I've been speculating about where this phase ends. The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind.
Madre
I
mía.
have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Hombre,
But if
¿qué te
it's
digo?
true,
Es la niña de la
you
curva.
might be able to reach that era if you
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. If you have about Rerir,
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both fear. But enough about that. I wish you.
Venga, hasta luego. Me va a decir algo más, ¿no?
And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again.
Lo hará. No te preocupes que lo hará.
Rerir?
Sufriremos más.
You're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together,
Miniatura.
just like we did when we first met.
Miniatura también. Miniatura también. Tengo que ver cuál pongo.
How long have I been walking? How much
No sé
further
cuánto
till
rato
I
llevo de
reach the
cine,
end?
bueno, cinemática, de
Is there
diálogos.
even an end to be found? Everything's getting
No, va a
blurry.
trolear. Va a trolear y yo también.
Are you all right, little sister?
Little
Have you
Sister.
come from the distant
Cine.
future?
No te creo. Mira, pues lo dejo por aquí.
How exactly did the moons just disappear? Shouldn't it be a little harder to get rid of
Vale,
major creations like moons?
Vamos a dejarlo por aquí, porque además llevo como 50 y pico minutos. El próximo día continuaremos. Creo que todavía me queda versión para rato, ¿eh? Creo que voy por un poquito más de la mitad. Pero bueno, el próximo día le echamos un ojo.